Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and if you are subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I started saying that in all my videos and I feel like it sounds like scripted. I guess it kind of is because I'm saying it on my videos, but I mean it. Like, I genuinely do appreciate you subscribing. I have a little basket here and I'm basically going to show you guys all the things that I use and all the little tips and tricks that I use to get baby smooth skin. Every time I film, he wants to whine. Tell the people you're not going to be whining today. Tell them. I swear to not be whining during this video. Oh, so cute. Personally, I do get like the little bumps on the back of my arms and on the back of my legs, sometimes my hips. You know what I'm talking about. Like, you get like a texture on the back of your legs and arms, most likely. I feel like almost everyone has, but I'm gonna show you guys the stuff that I use that have literally completely gotten rid of it. Let's start off with what you start out with in the shower, and then we'll kind of go through my routine. So when I first get in the shower, what I like to do is I will go in with my exfoliator. So this has been what completely got rid of the little bumps on my skin. If there's anything that I want you guys to take from this video, it would be this and one of the other tips. So this is the First Aid Beauty KP Bump Eraser, and it's basically a body scrub with AHA. 10% AHA, so meaning it's a physical and chemical exfoliant. I have never used a body scrub that works as well as this one. Like, they're all great, but having a chemical exfoliant within your body scrub, it's really thick. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's really thick, so you don't really need that much. Like, you don't have to waste a lot of product because it is obviously more expensive, but you don't really need to buy it that often. I love this stuff. And what I use with this is my wash mitt. So this is basically like a little exfoliant mitt. I think my boyfriend's mom got me for this for Christmas. It's from the Body Shop, and this is what I like to use. I put both my body lotion and my body scrub on this. So I'll put a little bit on, rub it into here, and then I'll just use it on the back of my arms, back of my legs, my butt, my hips, my underarms, my feet, and then I'll go over the rest of my body. So like the rest of my arms, my stomach and stuff like that. I go over the most like bumpy parts first. That way I really get those bumps off, make sure it's nice and smooth. Now I don't really get the bumps anymore because I've been using this, so it's not really getting the bumps off, it's just making sure they stay off. So next thing I'm gonna mention is shaving. So shaving is obviously gonna make your skin really smooth, but it can also create those little strawberry legs, like the little like bumps and little pores that you can see on your legs, if you know what I'm talking about. You probably do. But what I like to use is the Joy Gillette razor. So this is basically like a woman's razor by Gillette. You can obviously just use a regular razor. I want to mention that this has 5 blades. So you want to make sure you're using, at least for me, I like to use blades that are 3 and above. Anything under that isn't going to get a close enough shave, isn't going to like also get off the dead skin, isn't going to do really much. It's just going to really like be a really basic shave. If you want a good shave that lasts long and gives smooth skin, definitely try 3+. What I mean by 5 is you can see that each one of those lines is considered a blade. So there's 5 of those, meaning that there's basically more like knives. That sounds really harsh, but like more knives to like go across your leg or wherever you're shaving. Both of these are off of Amazon. So this is like the refills, and it comes with 8 cartridges, which is great. So I mean, they last a really long time. I also want to mention, make sure you're using a new razor, because using a new razor will make sure that your shave is good every time. You don't have to use a new razor every time, but at least once a week, try and change your razor. I used to be fucking disgusting, and I would use my razor for like 2 weeks, and I was like, my shave's like not that great. Like, I feel bumpy. Like, I wonder why like my like shave isn't smooth. It's because of that, because like the blades are getting dull. So just make sure you remember to change your razor. So when you're shaving, you also want to make sure you're using a shaving cream. I used to use coconut oil, but I just don't think that it works that well. I don't know, I think it clogs the drain. I think it's like messier. I think that it makes the hair that you shave off stick to your skin. I don't think the shave is that nice. Like, I just thought it was nice, but I'm not a fan. Ever since I started using shaving cream again, I'm noticing a huge difference and I really like it. So this is the one I use. It's the Ultra Sensitive Satin Care Gillette one. I don't think it really matters, maybe it does, but this is just the one that I use. I use sensitive skin because my skin's not that sensitive on my body, but I might as well. Next thing is applying your body wash. So this is the body wash that I use. It smells really good and I like it a lot. So I'll go in with this. You can also use a loofah. Just use something that isn't just your hands, because it's almost like, how I think about it is like when you're washing dishes, you don't put like dish soap on your hand and then wash it. Use a scrub, because it's gonna really get in there and clean it. So try and do that, except for when you're washing like down there. When you're washing down there, you wanna be a lot a bit more gentle. So what I use for my SweetSpot, which is what this is called, is SweetSpot. So this is the Vanilla Blossom one. I got this one off of Amazon. It's basically a pH balanced body wash, or whatever you want to call it. So it's made by women for women, naturally, it's sulfate free, gynecologist tested and recommended. I think it's a lot more natural than like Vagisil or like Summer's Eve or anything like that, because I know a lot of people say that they use that, and then once they, let's say they go on vacation or they're at their boyfriend's house or wherever they are, if they don't use that product, their body like depends on it, so they'll start to smell. That doesn't happen with this. Like, you can use this and then stop using it and you're gonna be fine. At least in my opinion, it's been like that. So I feel like that's how I know that it's a little bit more natural and it's not like stripping me, it's more so just cleaning me. Okay, now my second favorite tip that I want to mention, I almost poked myself in the eye with this, is when you're still in the shower after you rinse off, stay in the shower and keep this in your shower. I got this one off of Amazon. It doesn't matter what you use, as long as it's just like a coconut oil. I like this one because it's in the liquid form. Usually coconut oil is a solid and it needs to be melted when it's in like the most natural state, but this one is just easier because it's a pump and stuff like that. But what I'll do is I'll take a pump and I'll put it on my wet skin, and when it's wet, like, it just absorbs the oil so much nicer and makes your skin so soft. Gotten compliments from my boyfriend about how smooth my skin is, and I'm telling you, I think it's because of this. Well, the combination of everything I do, but also like these two. I feel like this is really what makes the difference. You'll notice that your skin is so soft if you put on your coconut oil, whatever oil you're using. I just personally like coconut oil. I know that it's not like comedogenic, I can't remember that word, but it's basically the word that means like it does clog your pores. So you can use like jojoba oil, I think maybe argan oil is one, or even your body lotion. Just put it on in the shower, because it just absorbs really nice and like mixes in with the water almost. I don't know what it is, if it just makes it thinner, your pores are open so it seeps in, like it's nice. Then you get out and you pat yourself dry. The last thing I'm going to mention is this. So it's the matching body wash to the lotion. It's the matching lotion to the body wash. It's in like the coconut, extra creamy, miracle oil, whatever. So I put this on after I've dried off. That, like, I put the coconut oil on, I dry off, and then I put this on. This stuff just smells so good. I love this stuff together. Not gonna lie, the scent doesn't linger that long, but it definitely does linger for, I'd say, like a few hours, and it's really soft on your skin. I've heard that it's basically like a dupe for the Bum Bum cream from Sephora. So everyone's obsessed with that, obviously, but it's expensive. I don't think it has necessarily the hydrating benefits as much as that one does, but the smell is supposed to be similar. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Please let me know if you use any of my tips, if you have any other tips on how to get smooth skin, because my skin could always be smoother. Like, there's no limit to this. So please let me know, and thank you again for watching. I will see you in the next one. I totally forgot to mention, if you have scarring or dark marks, dark areas from shaving, things like that, use bio oil on those spots because it will lighten it up. So yeah, now is the end of the video.